This video is brought to you by Scout's Eyes. If you're a talented footballer and you want to get yourself in front of a scout, visit Scout's Eyes right now or click the link in the description.
Oh, there's a storm.
Oh, the wind's blowing. Julian was right all along.
That gust of wind.
Gust of wind nearly blew me straight over the barrier. I mean,
it's not that strong, the wind.
Cheeky bot. All right, let's get into this. All right, welcome to AFTV. It's time for the player ratings. What? Careful. Camera's got to be steady.
oh, man.
That'll win. Woo!
Julian gets a 1. But all right, let's get into David Raya straight away in goal. Yeah, still at the beginning, some passes you might have seen a bit wayward, but in the end, great save from Enciso.
Solid today. Handling was great. Made a great save, like you said, from Enciso. Yeah. And calm. He's got that calmness in it. One thing we have to say, we had a debate. I still love Aaron Ramsdale, and I'm still would be happy if he was in goal. But one thing, we have to hand it to him again and say, Arteta, what do we know? Right? You wanted a guy who's going to come in and make things really calm at the back, and he does. Yeah. It's really calm with him there. And
clean sheet after clean sheet.
Clean sheet again. 8.
Agree with 8?
Yeah, do you know what? He hasn't had a lot to do, but the one thing he had to do today was that save. He had to make that save. That was a great save as well. Yeah, I'm going to go with an 8 as well. I don't think he'd done anything wrong today.
Yeah, I agree. I think 8's fair. Let's go straight back to you. Right back, Ben Whiteley.
Well, I'm going to call him Benjamin from now on. Like, you know what I mean? What's a superb performance again. I just love the guy.
Yeah,
I do as a defender. I just love all the things about him, all the things that he does. He's not always nicey.
Calm down, he's getting excited.
He didn't get forward as much today because Zinchenko was on the other side. He was there to defend, and he defended really, really well today. 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought Benny Blanco, man.
Yeah,
brilliant. He started off the season a little.
Yeah.
Right. Not bad, but just a little.
Shaky.
But honestly, since the turn of this year, he's been the best right back in the Premier League, easily, in my books, right? He's been exceptional. He's great today. His level of control, his skill. He looks quicker at the moment, fitter, stronger than he did earlier on in the season as well. And he's putting in performance after performance. He's Mr. Reliable in this team. 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant today.
Perfect. William Saliba, Robbie.
Brilliant again today. Did you see that time when he just sort of control the ball in the box?
Oh yeah, and he put
and it started an attack.
It
started an attack that we nearly scored from. I mean, 8 out of 10 for him as well today. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They've got a lot of really quick, pacey players up front, Brighton. You know what I mean? Welbeck, aggressive, quick players. He dealt with them.
8 out of 10 Robbie's gone with. Still a clean sheet, let's not forget.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I thought Saliba done what he had to do. I don't think he was at his very, very best, because what I liked about him today is when he had to defend, he defended. When he had to play, he played. He just done what you expect a top-class central defender to do, which he is. Yeah. So 8 out of 10.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Same. 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
solid as well, aggressive. Listen, we all love Danny Welbeck. I didn't know he was playing today. I didn't even know he was playing today, and that's nothing. Danny Welbeck's caused problems in the last few games.
For many teams, not just Arsenal.
Many teams. Yeah. And he's always been a menace. But today, Gabriel took care of him, and that's a compliment.
Got to agree with that as well. And not only that as well, Gabriel won every header from corners. Yeah. When corners were swung in, bang. He's I think he's been one of our players of the season, Gabriel. He's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and another top performance by him today. 8 I agree.
Okay, so this one I'm going to come to you, Robbie.
What's Julian doing?
He stretched. I can't.
He's stretching.
Remember last time he started running around the pot? As long as just stay here, don't go anywhere. Let's go to our left back, Robbie, Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, I think him a 7. I thought out of all the defenders, he was getting me a little bit worried later on in the game, man. Some sloppy passes. There's one time, I heard you just a while ago saying how brilliant he was. Earlier on in the game he was. I thought later on he was sloppy. Remember that time when he just completely missed the ball?
Miscontrolled it.
And they were in. No, it's like...
Julian's right about you, Robbie. You do make up stuff.
What did you say then? I thought you said
he played well. I thought he played well.
Yeah, he played well, but...
7's fair.
I was sort of like calling for him to be taken off later on in the game. When we were 2-0 up, I'm like, all right, take him off now because he's getting a little bit sloppy. He's giving the ball away. He's missing little things. And I thought Arteta did well to take him off and bring on Tomiyasu. That was the right right decision. Listen, he's brilliant when he's dropping inside, and for the most of it, he was solid throughout the game. It was just later on, he was a little lapses, man, and it was the right thing to get him off. So 7.
I'm intrigued to see if Lee's going to go lower or stay at 7, because I think a lot of people will be saying Zinchenko should get lower, but it's a clean sheet.
The price is right, I'll say.
Lower, higher or lower?
Higher, lower. No, for me, I think a 7 out of 10 is fair.
Cool.
But I think that, he done his job. His job is not like the other 3 to defend. It's to get in there and make things happen, which he done. We get 2-0 up. When we had to defend a little bit more, take him off and bring someone else in. But he's done his job. Yes, he made a couple of mistakes, but I'm going to look at the positives. We was under the pump a little bit. The ball comes to the far post, a little cushion header back to the keeper,
Raya,
and that just calms things down. I thought we defended really well today. I don't think he did anything bad. He made a couple of mistakes, but when you're always looking to be on the front foot at the time, you're going to
get on the ball.
Get on the ball. You know what it's like. Sometimes you're going to make mistakes, you're going to get caught. But and because he's a defender, everybody thinks, he shouldn't be doing that, he shouldn't be doing that. That's part of his job. But I felt he defended well. He didn't get skinned. I don't think I see him get skinned once today. No. There's no one right beating. There was a couple of times when he had to really defend well and put his body there, and he done it. But he's not at the level of the other 3 when it comes to defending. But that's not his job. Yeah. So, but I thought he done well today. 7 out of 10. Yeah.
7 out of 10. Yeah, clean sheet. I think that's right.
I think it is his job. He's a left back, right? So even though he's got all those other things to do, defending is also part of his job. So, and you can't get sloppy at the end of games. So,
well, might be tired a little bit because he has in a lot of games.
That's true. That's true.
Let's go into midfield. Jorginho, Robbie.
Yeah, he had a very good game today. He's been. Again, I say it every time, man. He's been brilliant every time he's played for us, or apart from that Spurs game when he made that little mistake. And again, another solid performance today. Experienced. It's another 8, I think.
Yeah, another 8.
Yeah, he played well.
8.
Yeah, I'm going to go along with that. And 8. And the one thing that I liked about him today, I don't know if you see it, his experience. When the things weren't going right, just calm down. Let's do this. Just get on the ball and do this. There's a couple of times in the second half. Was it the second half or even in the first half? He just got himself on the ball and just slowed things down. Just kept us ticking when it mattered. I thought, if you have a look at his performance, I know he got the assist as well, but I think there's little things in the game that he does that just keep us in control of a game of football. Yeah,
he gets the ball from Raya right in our own box and keeps
he
relaxed.
He does it well. I've got to say that, and I've been really impressed with him all since he's come to the Arsenal. I have to say that, and I think he's vital to us going forward as well. I think he's got a big part to play in these next 7 league games and the Champions League. Yeah. I thought we had a very, very good game today.
Both would extend his contracts, both of you? For another year?
Yes, definitely.
If he wants to stay at the Arsenal, 100%.
Okay, fair. Just want to check. All right, before we go to Rice, let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard, Lee.
I thought we had a very good game today. Very good game. Worked hard, trying, probing and everything. His work rate, him and Declan Rice, I'd love to know what they're eating for breakfast and drinking and all that, because their energy levels are exceptional. With the running that they I reckon they must be doing 10, 11 miles.
You could ask Declan, you just saw him.
I just see him, I didn't know.
He didn't even look tired.
Yeah, he jogged away from Julian.
That was good.
But oh no, it must have been the wind that blew him away.
Can I just answer that one? He actually stopped and said, "I'll have one more picture" when he saw me. Just tell the truth.
Get out here, piss off. All right, Deck, what rating did you give him rating yet?
For Odegaard, I think 8 out of 10. I thought his work rate and all that. Some of the things didn't go off. I have to say, he just typifies what the team's about. When they say about a captain, he just leads by example. Yeah. And I think his work rate, I don't know when he's going to get a rest, maybe it'll be the end of the season, but I think today
he's been
superb again.
Jogged away from Julian.
Captain fantastic today, controlled the midfield. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I agree with the 8. He's exceptional.
He's quality, absolutely quality. Let's go to Declan Rice, Robbie.
Declan Rice. Should we give him a 9 for blanking Julian?
Give him a 10.
To be fair, he didn't blank Julian. That's the thing about him as well.
What's a guy?
We got to meet him. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah, took a photo of everyone.
Yeah, he's brilliant. And he was brilliant in the game. I don't know who to give man of the match, because there's so many. There were so many good performances. Maybe you're going to give it to. You think Declan Rice man of the match?
I just think, and as we've met him as well, he just nicks it.
Oh, yeah, 'cause we met him, yeah.
Yeah, just nicks it.
Typical Lee there.
That's typical Lee, isn't it?
Could have been Ramsdale if you saw him. What does he get though?
He gets a 9. He was brilliant today.
I think he does. I just think he should. What I liked about him today, he dominated the midfield. It's not just that. It was his pressing and then his ball running with it, deep into their half. And then I looked at him. I don't know if you see him. We was taking the corner. And he looked like I said he's knackered. And then the next minute he's done an 80-yard blasting run to the.
Then he runs back. Yeah.
And runs back. And I thought, where's he got that from? Like, I thought he was outstanding. I don't think we really appreciate what he's at. I think we do. I mean, take him out of that team, Arsenal. I don't know if say they're going to win here or that, but that was a comfortable win.
Yeah.
And he made that comfortable.
He anchors it, man, and he's brilliant. And you have to come to a game to watch him play to really appreciate how good he is. And the chant as well. The Declan Rice.
Half price.
We paid half price for Declan Rice. That was a brilliant chant by the fans today. Yeah. So 9.
And he's my favourite player now.
Of course, when you've seen him. All right, I thought you'd give Havertz man of the match, but we'll get to him in a second. Let's go to Bukayo Saka, Lee.
I'll tell you what with Saka, listen, it was a good performance considering he's been out injured and whatever. Like, first 10 minutes he never touched the ball.
Yeah.
Right, he never touched the ball. I was watching and then the first time he touched, he give it away. But I think he was instrumental in what we done. The penalty, I know people go, it's only a penalty. There's still pressure on that penalty and you still got to finish it. Big pressure on that today because we'd missed a couple of very, very good chances. Him and Jesus, by the way, missed 2 good chances before that. So if we missed that penalty, I don't know what could happen. It could be tough, but I felt we grew into the game and good solid 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 7 out of 10.
I agree with the 7. He was always a danger when he got the ball. I think 7's fair. Yeah.
Okay, 7. Let's go to the opposite wing before we go to Havertz. Let's go to Martinelli.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
Wrong Gabby.
Should have scored.
Gabby, yeah.
He had a headed chance that he should have scored. But again, he was always a threat in the game. Played well, won the penalty as well. You know what I mean? It's a hard one.
It is a tough one because you gave him Saka 7.
I think he was a bit better than Saka.
Yeah, he got the penalty. Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
He did miss a chance, but then he was a threat though in the game. Won the penalty that's got us.
You have to give Havertz a 9. I'm just letting you know you have to.
8.
I'm going to 7, solid 7 though.
Okay, so same as Saka.
Same as Saka for me. Missed a good chance, but did get the penalty with a lovely bit of skill. I also think that his work rate, defending, it was very, very good. Because if you look at that, he's a real team player. You have a look at that. I don't think Martinelli gets the appreciation. When Zinchenko's going off into the middle there, someone's got to cover that, and he's prepared to do that. He's prepared to do the dirty work for a player like that. But I listen, he should score that chance. That for me, he should score that chance. But I thought he looked good, he looked dangerous, he looked sharp, and but yeah, good solid 10. Sorry, 7. I don't think a 7's a bad mark, by the way. If you get 7 out of 10, that's a solid performance.
Okay, so you've gone 8, you've gone 7. I won't
go with the 7.
7?
Go with the 7. Yeah.
Because I'll say I won't know until I hear what you're going to give Kai Havertz.
8 out of 10 today.
Okay, fair.
I felt with Kai, it was a couple of times he could have done better situations, but I'm going to say it now. Good finish for the goal.
Great finish. Yeah.
Great finish for the goal. His work rate, I can't emphasise how much it's nice to see a forward bashing defenders about instead of it being the other way around. It don't happen like that often, I like it. It gets done. He gets fouled himself. The referee lets it go a few times. When he does it, he gets penalised. That's what happens when you're a forward, but he's prepared to put his body on the line. There was a challenge in the first half when there's 2 players going in for it. He gets he gets sandwiched in the middle. Yeah. He doesn't care. Yeah. He's brave. I think that was something a lot of people, particularly Chelsea fans, criticised his bravery. Since he's come and put the old red and white shirt on, he's been brave. True. Very, very brave. Body on the line. I thought his work rate again was unbelievable today. Finished the goal. I think he played really, really well, and I mean a real solid 8. I think that bordering on a 9, but I think at the end of it, all to his credit, he's tiring a little bit, but he still kept going. I can't talk highly of nothing with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was his best performance. But listen, Lee's saying no more shy Havertz anymore.
I think I'll go with an 8 as well. He's currently one of Arsenal's most important players in the system that we play. Yeah. You know, he's everywhere. And like Lee says, he's pressing, you know, and his fitness levels are unreal.
Ridiculous.
And, you know, he scores goals, big goals as well.
Yep.
That second goal is important, right?
Massive.
You know, he's been exceptional. 60 million. We was all having a go. It's looking worth it.
65. I know Julian's on the side.
He's delivering.
Yeah.
He's delivering. He's delivering. Look at some of the other players that have been bought this season. Some of them over at Chelsea.
Yeah.
What have they done in comparison to him? He's delivering.
Facts. 8 for Kai Havertz there. Let's rattle through some of the subs. Some ones that had hardly any time. Fabio Vieira.
The ones that hardly had any time, Vieira,
I think Eddie,
5. I think Tomiyasu, I'd give,
Gotta give a
I
vote.
thought he came on solid, so I'd give him a 7. Well, he went on long enough, 6.
6. Leandro Trossard then.
Trossard, a great goal, man. That's got for the goal, for the fact that he was getting so much stick here,
The
the way he
celebration,
took it, and he looked lively when he come on. It's an 8.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that. I think it's an 8 out of 10. Like the finish, he had a little run before that. He worked hard. I think that you know, he's to bring him on. You know, like Jesus comes off, he comes on and produces that. You know, you can't argue that. And the goal and the finish. Oh my God! Like, you know, like. How many times do you see a lot of players? They've got too much time on the ball. They're going to make it. He
showed a lot of pace as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Dinked it over the keeper.
Great goal.
Quality.
Great goal.
Quality.
Great goal.
The last fan I spoke to said, you know, didn't expect it with Leandro Trossard. That's what people say that about Declan Rice, but he is quality Trossard.
Absolute quality. He's got so many skills.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great player.
Yeah.
He really is been an unbelievable signing.
A different
Under
threat.
30 million. Martin Odegaard, 35 million. So, I mean, some of these players we've got, you know, they're steals, man. Half price.
Half price.
Thanks, Brighton.
Just like Rice. And then
Just keep ripping off Chelsea.
Keep ripping-
Has to keep ripping off Chelsea.
and then lastly, I mean, Martinelli, you got a rating for him?
Yeah, probably a standard 5. Didn't really get much time to do anything, but just good to see him. But actually, no, I'll probably give him a 6 because he put a lot of effort in, and he did have a little run where he nearly got in.
6.
But yeah, 6.
Okay.
I think with Martinelli, the other thing that's got to be looked on that is he come on at a time where it was where we was playing the bench. The game's won and we defensively got into a shape. And to be give him his credit, you know, he's seen a lot of goals go in when he ain't been scoring, and he still kept going. He does a job for the team. He was put on there, get in there, work hard, get your minutes under your belt, but most of all, just keep the shape doing that. And I think it was great because there's going to be times against Bayern Munich we're going to have to be in that sort of shape, and he's going to have to do that. He's prepared to do it, and he come on today. You know, when you think it's 2-0, you think, oh, it might be the game's going to open, we're going to get lots of goals. It weren't like that, and he still went in there and done a job.
It's crazy to think Gabriel Jesus can come off and you can bring on a Martinelli.
This is what
and then
we're
you
seeing
can bring on a Leandro Trossard. It's
very
crazy.
Good squad at the moment. It's really good to see.
It's frightening.
Now that the injured players are back. If we can keep all of them fit from now till the end of the
Got a big
season,
chance.
we've got a chance.
Yeah, let me go to the referee, by the way, who I think was very good. Gave us a nice penalty. What did you give the referee?
Yeah, I thought the referee done well. You know what I mean? I know the Brighton fans were getting on him a
they were
bit,
giving
but
him stick.
I don't know why, because, you know,
That's our bias a little bit.
I thought he was all right, the referee.
so do I.
7.
7?
Yeah, he's no Anthony Taylor, is he? Like, you know what I mean? So, listen, didn't know his name, don't know who he was, didn't ask who he was. That tells you everything you know. He's had a good game because you don't want to know about a referee.
What's the referee's name, Julian?
He ain't going to know that.
Even Julian didn't know, so, you know.
That's not his notes.
So, 9 out of 10 for me. I thought he, you know what I mean? He done.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Okay, let's go to our manager.
Can't ignore the man like
Sorry, but we're rolling. They can't hear him because he hasn't got a mic. Manager today, Mikel
Manager
Arteta.
gets a 9, man. I mean, to come to a tough place like this where they've had a good record at home and to, 3-0. Again, team selection perfect. 9 out of 10. Brilliant performance
9?
by the team.
Could argue.
No, listen, 3-0 away from home to a Premier League team, clean sheet.
Yeah.
Under a little bit of pressure, he's got to get a 9 out of 10 for me. He's got to, because I think, and to set up, and I don't care what anybody says, he's had to negotiate 3 very, very tough games. That's 3 games in the Premier League in 6 days, not 7, if you think of it, Sunday to Saturday, right? And in those 3 games, he's had to change players about. He's kept clean sheets. He's got 2 wins, 5 goals, and then on top of that, the performance at Manchester City and all that. You can't argue that. You can't argue that. He's negotiated it really, really well.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Fans?
Fans give him a 10, man. 10. They were brilliant. They were out on their numbers as well. And despite the horrific conditions of the wind blowing, a gale force,
six coaches got blown over on the motorway, like
six coaches were blown over there. They are all okay. We have heard that, and as you can see right now, the weather's absolutely
awful, terrible
here. You know what I mean? Like, look at that tree; it's about to blow down. So for the fans to have
weathered the storm,
it's got. You agree with that, Julian? It's got to be a 10. Well done to the fans.
Yeah. They blew me away, the fans today. I have to say. Do you know what I'm going to say with the fans? I don't know if you felt this. I thought the first 10, 15 minutes
it was quiet.
And I'll tell you why, because we were a little bit nervous about what's going on. We know how big it is, but once we started playing and everything, sometimes the players need to feel the fans a little bit. I felt that the way we started playing, we got rid of the anxiety and the fans become fantastic. And at the end, obviously, we won the game. So, 10 for me.
Yeah, and it was a breeze.
A breeze. Listen, take care, everyone. Let us know your ratings.
Go have a marks for Julian. Maybe we give him stick all game.
What is he, a weatherman, a statistician?
No, I'm going to give Julian a 10, right? Because no matter what, right? We give him a lot of grief, right? But he's always there.
He loves
right?
it.
We love him. We love rolling with him, right? So it's got to be a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any final words to say goodbye to the people and give them their ratings on the AFTV Plus app? Anything you want to say?
What, to give people the ratings for watching me?
Just say goodbye to everybody.
See ya.
Goodbye.